You know, I get on the internet, on the telephone, and sometimes in actually the mailbox, I get a lot of questions month after month about annuities in general. And the biggest questions that I seem to get recently are, what is a fixed indexed annuity? So I'd like to spend a minute explaining just that portion of the many, many different kinds of annuities that there are. Let's take the words fixed, indexed, annuity. The word fixed implies legally that it is a product that is fixed in value and cannot go down in value, but can go up in value. Now, what makes it go up in value it differs, and we'll talk about that. But the first thing you need to think about when you hear the word fixed, as it's related to an insurance product, is that it can never lose value. Indexed, all right. Now, we could have a fixed indexed, we could have a fixed annuity that has fixed interest crediting, similar to a bank account or similar to a CD. You have a fixed period of time and you have a fixed interest rate. As an example, it might be 5 years at 5%, or more recently 5 years at 1%, but a fixed period for a fixed interest rate. So there's a fixed annuity. Now, a fixed indexed annuity is still fixed by the same definition, but the interest rate is variable. What that means is the interest rate is not fixed. What that means is the interest credited comes from the performance of something, or comes from the variability of something, some other value. Let me give you an example. A securities index like the S&P 500 is variable in its very nature. You know that the stock market goes up and goes down. Now, your money in a fixed indexed annuity is never exposed to the volatility or the downside risk of the stock market. Your money is not put in the stock market. However, the product looks out there at the index that is chosen. It could be the S&P 500, it could be the Dow Jones, it could even be the Hang Seng, but let's just stay with the S&P 500 for now. The measured change of the S&P 500, if it's up, is credited as interest to the fixed indexed annuity account. So if you have a fixed indexed annuity, your account starts with the S&P 500 theoretically at 1,000. A year from now, if the S&P 500 is at 1,100, the measured change is a 10% change, and you get interest credited to your account. Now, you do not get the entire 10% interest credited to your account. I want to state right now, there are no fees and no charges against your account value in this type of product. So let's go back to the example. The S&P 500 from today, 1 year from now, that's called annual point to point. The S&P goes up from 1,000 to 1,100. We measure that change. That's a 10% increase in change, and you get 6% credited to your account. Why 6? Well, there's always a cap. There's a limitation. So you will get credited to your account the interest up to the cap. So in this particular case, the market went up 10, you got credited 6. If the market went up 12, you would get credited 6. If the market went up 15, which seldom happens, you would get credited 6. But if the market goes down, you are never decredited. In other words, your value can never go down from the value that it was yesterday or last year on the anniversary. So a simple way to remember this is with a fixed indexed annuity, you get some of the up, but never get any of the down. Now that, in a snapshot, I'll call it the Cliff Notes definition, but that's what a fixed indexed annuity is. If you'd like to know more about a fixed index annuity, you can simply go on to the Safe Money Resources website, or you can go on my website, gregbodoh.com, or you can just simply pick up the phone, give us a call at 540-347-2125, or email me directly at greg@gregbodoh.com. Bodoh is spelled B-O-D-O-H. Thanks for listening, and join us again next time.